Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Johny Dar. Johny Dar is a visionary artist known for his boundary-pushing creativity that transcends artistic genres. His innovative projects have captivated audiences around the world, challenging traditional norms and inspiring transformative experiences. With a lifelong dedication to the convergence of art and healing, Dar's recent work, AOI, or Art of Implosion, explores the profound connections between human consciousness, technology, and ancient wisdom. Well, good afternoon, Johny. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me over.
Awesome, Johny. This is so cool. Get to meet somebody that is international today. I typically do a lot of podcasts in North America, but I love going international. We've been to about 50 countries now. So again, thank you, Johny, for making the time today.
My pleasure. And I believe, international these days is local as well, isn't it?
Yes, pretty much. It's pretty much, especially with technology. So that's awesome. Let's jump in, Johny. Let's talk about your life journey as a multi-talented artist, designer, musician, director, and now inventor. Could you share with our audience the secret to your daily inspiration?
This secret would be that, I have a dream. I have a dream to realize a new world. So therefore, I feel like I'm on a mission. I don't feel like I'm fulfilling a job or feel like this is my life. I need to get up every morning and my job is to introduce something new to myself and to the world. So therefore, it's just a pattern. It became a part of my day to day. And when I don't do it every day, I feel like it's not me anymore. So I do my best to get back to my center and get back to what I do, which is get up every morning. It's a new day. It's a new creation. It's a new inspiration on that path to realizing a new world.
Awesome. You're right. Humans tend to lose ourselves. We've got obviously challenges and things that come up in our life and distractions, but I appreciate you sharing with us your patterns to get back to center and just bring out your creativity. So thank you. Johny, you have an amazing story to share about your early beginnings, life-changing events, and now this incredibly creative side of you. Your work has garnered the attention of many celebrities, including the likes of Sir Elton John, Lady Gaga, and Harry Styles. How did you initially find your edge or creative passion to continue to wow audiences around the world?
Initially, I found it through being discovered by others and wanting to dress celebs in my creations. And then I realized that this is what I do. I do what no one else does. So therefore, that's what keeps me wanted in that circle. Yeah, because again, it's like they've seen it all, they've done it all, and they're really looking for a unique expression, a unique inspiration that will inspire them to discover another part of them or bring another part of them. And people tend to forget that celebs are people as well, and they need their fix as well. So I believe a lot of it is, it's being original and sticking to being authentic and not really trying to satisfy, let's say, even Elton John with what I'm delivering to him. No, I'm basically what I always pride myself on, or is the fact that I'm always willing to take that risk, giving them something that they might not like. But I know this will allow them to discover a part of them that they haven't. So I believe I developed this reputation for being risky this way and not really going with the prototype or going with the protocol or the script. Just basically, I'm able to just spring a new idea out of nowhere. And I believe that's what keeps me going, is the fact that I just forget that I've done anything before the moment that I'm in. The goldfish effect, I guess. Yeah. I just get back to what I know how to do and just continue without really compromising much of my essence.
Thank you for that. What I'm gathering from this is just being true to yourself, being authentic, not caring what other people think, but just give your best work. And I think that's been obviously very successful for you, and that's worked. So I appreciate you sharing those gems with us today. Johny, we are a technology publication and podcast focused on emerging tech, right? We generally ask our guests what the latest tech they might be using, employing, or building. This question is certainly relevant to the conversation today. Can you talk to us about your latest tech innovation using light and sound called AOI or Art of Implosion?
Yeah, I would love to. AOI, Art of Implosion, comes in at this very crucial moment in our history, in our times, due to the fact that from my observation, from just seeing the world, not just my observation, just it's out there. I mean, we can see how we've developed technology to a point right now where we're getting ready to pass on the leadership to them. We have developed AI to a point where, we're becoming the victim of our own creation, which is, it's ironic because it feels like it's just history repeating itself when you reflect back on the Greek mythology with Pandora's box. And if you want to refer to the computer as that, basically, what have we done with this explosion that we've experienced throughout time right now? To sit here at the moment and be able to reflect on, let's say, ourselves and our abilities, looking at, let's say, the cell phone and realizing, wow, we might have had this ability to do the cell phone job back in the day when we were able to develop our telepathic abilities, etc. So what I believe is what we've done is we've exploded our potential onto this technology, and it's all in front of us right now in all these various forms and ways. And we are so fixated on upgrading what's outside of us, and we've forgotten on how to harness, let's say, this technology from within us. And this is the imbalance that led me to create AOI, because that's like what drives me in life. I just look at what's happening in the world, and I do my best to balance out or introduce solution to what's going on. So with AOI, with the Art of Implosion, what we've discovered or what we've gotten to realize here is that ability to actually come to start upgrading our own potential, our own systems, our own capacities and capabilities altogether. And by using just it's simple in the fact that it's only light and sound at the end of the day. It's nothing really out of this world. But then at the end of the day, you realize the power of the word. When someone tells you that they love you, you react with happiness and appreciation. When someone tells you that they hate you, you don't react the same way, don't feel the same way about yourself. So words have a lot of power, and they have a lot of influence, shaping the way we end up doing things. So what AOI is doing is literally, it's like waking us up from this, let's say, sleepiness that we're experiencing where, okay, let's just let the machine do the job. Let the machine deliver the goods, where we've forgotten, I feel like, the purpose and the meaning of what life is for all of us. Yeah, AOI in nutshell for me ends up being that upgrading of our system throughout our various organs and functions. So this is the most relative really technology that I'm experiencing at the moment, is the technology that is giving us back what we've exploded and coming to show us that we are these supercomputers, superhumans, capable of whatever we program ourselves to believe that is possible.
Thank you. And I know you'd mentioned the proliferation of this emerging technology out there, especially AI. And I'm glad that you are leveraging it in a different way. Like I said, it's light and sound, but it's unique, it's innovative, and it actually makes people be in touch with themselves and find that childhood or that child inside them. So I appreciate you sharing that. And I can't actually wait to come over there to Europe, to Germany, and try it out for sure. So I appreciate the share, Johny.
For sure. I would love to have you over. Just let me know when you're ready. You will. Yeah, I'm glad that you said that, because basically this is what I'll just give you a little example of this attorney that we just had in our AOI center that came out after, wasn't his first session, it was after many sessions. He came out and shared his experience, and his experience was the fact that he went back to being in the embryo of his mother and basically having a conversation with himself, telling this little dude that everything is going to be fine. And I was like, wow, an attorney that is 55 and he's coming out speaking of going that far back and healing that connection. So yes, it is, because by us healing our traumas, we realize what's behind our traumas, which is our true potential.
Thank you for sharing that story. That's awesome. And I truly hope that your innovation here really is a replacement therapy for some of the pharmaceuticals and drugs that everybody's trying to prescribe us. I think really we just need to get back and heal in natural ways. And I'm glad that you've created this awesome innovation.
Thank you. Thank you.
You bet. Johny, last question of the day. Maybe our audience would like to know if you could share something from your life journey and experience that would be helpful for those listening today to follow their inner voice to go change the world in their own way.
Thank you. That's an amazing question. I'm going to refer back to Steve Jobs and what he said about connecting the dots. And you can only connect the dots looking backwards, looking back at what you've done. And basically, my advice to everyone out there is to stay authentic, to stay true to your heart, to stay true to what you truly feel, not what you think, what you really feel, because what you really feel is what you have to live with at the end of the day, not what you think, because what you think, it's just a thought that comes and goes, but what you feel is what stays in your body, what you will end up having to deal with, yourself. Therefore, don't fall victim or weak to the surrounding, because the surrounding will always do its best to make you like it, because that's what it does. Therefore, always stay authentic, stay true to your heart, and make those decisions and create your legacy based on that. Because from my experience, the only dots that I want to connect and the only dots that actually allowed me to excel and move forward and not feel like I've lost my time in that experience or I lost myself in that experience is the fact that I stayed true to my heart, to my feeling towards the matter. Didn't matter if I went broke afterwards. Didn't matter if the decision was completely wrong financially. But the fact that I stayed true to my essence, eventually money, again, it's like a thought. It's energy. It comes and goes. It never really stays. And you don't want it to stay for too long because it creates sickness as well. Therefore, my advice is stay true to who you are, to what you're about. Be open, of course, be open to be challenged. And the way to stay true is to actually accept the fact that your thought is challenged by maybe 1,000 other thoughts, or your feeling is challenged by many others. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of claiming your identity. So it's fine. Do it. But don't give up. Don't give up, because most people do give up because, they made me hate the world now. No, they didn't make you hate the world. You actually decided to become a hater now because you couldn't claim the love, in the situation. Therefore, only stay true to what feels right in your heart, because these are the dots that you can connect looking backwards. And this is your best insurance against life in life, is staying authentic.
I love that. And that's been really the theme of this conversation today, Johny, is that authenticity. And we certainly appreciate that. That's certainly going to be a guiding light for someone here in our audience today. So thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Johny, it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Me too. Me too. And I'm so glad that we finally made it. This was not an easy podcast to pull through.
Absolutely. Bye for now.